the sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, today is August 15, 2022. It is 5:15 a.m. This is video number 3. I should be editing and stuff like that, but I want to get these things out of the way. Yesterday there was a list of videos or tweets I should record to make for my next video. I still haven't recorded yet. It has to do a little bit with politics, but I want to finish with those lists that I created yesterday. This video is gonna focus abolish the monarchy. This was trending last night, I guess, after some people have watched the HBO documentary. The first two videos reflect on the HBO documentary, The Princess. Alright, so that was trending, and I click on the trend, and these were some of the tweets that was happening. Let's go on Twitter. Okay, there's this. What does it say of us as a society and Commonwealth to have a system in place that actively elevates purity of bloodline and privileges with massive wealth and status, the select few and that bloodline, entitled ruling class, unelected? It's archaic. Abolish the monarchy. Okay, let's see here. The very existence of monarchy perpetuates class division, leading to massive inequalities. They are stuck in the past, and we are stuck with them unless we abolish the monarchy. Okay, of the elite for the elite, abolish the monarchy. I just realized this pile of money in his pocket and his chest here. That's money. Wow. Bahamas. I have been wondering the same. Monarchy outdated, no need to finance them anymore. The firm hid money in the island with the Paradise Papers. All there, British are being scammed. What is it? There's a video I have on my other channel. There was which I'll put the thumbnails of it. You could go watch it. There's some issues going on here, and as usual, insert my humble opinion in there. Go check it out. I'll put the thumbnails of that video. It had to do with which country was that? It's one of those. Is it British Virgin Island who got arrested in Florida for some suspicious of something and whatever? And it was around that time where the UK was trying to get control. To provide British laws or something should be prosecuted in the UK or whatever it was. I forgot how it went. And that's when I was saying they were trying to take control of the system over there, and because majority of their money are being saved offshore. So that was that. Millions of pounds from Queen. Check that video out. Okay, millions of pounds from the Queen's private estate has been invested in Cayman Island fund as part of an offshore portfolio that has never before been disclosed, according to documents revealed in an investigation into offshore tax haven. Okay, but they don't have a pure bloodline. The future monarch is of East Indian maternal line. They also have some Mediterranean heritage. Abolish them if you will, but let not pretend they hold to some kind of racial purity. That horse left the barn a long time ago. If this is what they want to put in their head, you will have to really keep close eye on. You know what, let me not even go into that. Make it make sense. So the royal family and the government will allow a criminal to receive taxpayers funded police protection but deny Harry's request to personally pay for security measure when they are in town. Incredible. Abolish the monarchy. Alright, well, that's a thread, the gold standard. The Telegraph has learned Prince Andrew entitlement to police bodyguard was subjected to a full review after he was exiled as a working royal by the Queen earlier this year. My last video, someone mentioned exile, like heavy exile to the US and whatever. So there's the word exile is being used here. Oh, what did they use? Abdicate. Okay, maybe it wasn't exile, it was abdicate. Never mind. Okay, full review after he was exiled as a working royal by the Queen earlier this year, shortly before agreeing hefty financial settlement with his ex-abuse accuser. And let's not forget, okay, the exile as a working royal by the Queen, it was forced upon, because I believe there were some group of which group was that? Was it the military or people who have served or whatever that Andrew have represented, and they wrote an open letter for him not to be their to represent them or something like that. And then it threw a lot of outcry, and that's when the Queen had to make that change. Alright, so the Queen didn't do it voluntarily. She was forced to do it in a way. Okay, the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figure, known as RAVIC, assessed the security threat but concluded that he was still entitled to police bodyguard. Okay, so when was that? Who is that? Is it for Harry or is it for Andrew? Alright, the decision is likely to prove contentious because of the High Court legal claim brought by the Duke of Sussex against the committee. Okay, this is news to me. I was not aware of that. Let's go into that. She said that's a thread. Where is the coming from other thing? Okay, I got caught off for a moment here. I thought this is brand new because I haven't heard anything about the security for Harry. Let me read this paragraph again. The Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figure, known as RAVIC, assessed the security threat but concluded that he was still entitled to police bodyguard. Who? Is it for Harry or is it for Andrew? This is my question with this paragraph. The decision is likely to prove contentious because of the High Court legal claim brought by the Duke of Sussex against the committee's decision to deny him and his family automatic security when he is in the UK. So they must be talking about Harry. The extent of Prince Andrew's day-to-day activities since being stripped of royal duties is unknown beyond horse riding and regular visit to the Queen, but he will continue to be entitled to a personal protection officer whenever he leaves his home. His property on the Windsor estate has permanently security arrangement. The annual cost of his personal security is unknown, but has been variously estimated at anything between £500,000 to 3 million. Wait a second. How could you come from £500,000 and 3 million? That's a huge stretch here. From 500 to a million? Where are they getting their numbers? Are they freaking kidding me? I would assume maybe a million, but my goodness. But anyway, the UK are not questioning. Okay, let's see here. Surely the Queen should be paying, not the taxpayer, who is very unlikely to have millions squirreled away. That the royal family expect us to pay for him is ridiculous. Taxpayers still forking out eyes-watering sum for Andrew's police protection. Okay, the Queen and Chuck are protecting their million of pounds. She was purchased an apartment in New York City for £7.5 million. It is an investment, of course. Where do these people get their money from? Philip had titles when he married, but was penniless, left about £100 million when he died. Hey, they're getting money places, I don't know. Every year they're getting taxpayers' money, and I don't know. If CAMILLA want to improve her image, she should start with getting her face. When it comes to beauty, whatever, we could see for ourselves, but I don't wanna read that. Let me move on. Okay, next tweet. Once again, the world is disgusted with the royal family and the treatment of Princess Diana and now Harry and Meghan. Charles and Camilla, you will never know peace. TikTok. Mother effers. Abolish the monarchy. So there's Princess Diana looking at her watch. Alright, so that was that. Remember, I was just going on what was trending. The trend was abolish the monarchy. Next tweet. Okay, imagine cheating on Princess Diana with Camilla Parker Bowles. Charles was, is, and always will be an egregiously despicable, gross pustule of a man. The Princess HBO. There's me responding to that. Well, everyone has a type. The thing that pisses me off is they, Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles, had to ruin Diana's life for their love, and they force-feeding the people to accept their unethical behavior. They just don't know how to ride off the sunset quietly and leave the rest alone. He can go be a tampon. Alright, so that's exactly how I feel. Okay, Camilla toilet bowl really is a bottom of the barrel side piece. Imagine watching the man you lusting after marrying someone else because you were not good enough. Then you follow him around like a starving dog until years later, after he divorced his wife, he marries you. Doormat. I didn't think of it that way, but okay. He wants to be her tampon. Once you know that, you can see why such a woman would be his ideal. Charles' attraction to Camilla always told me she was a cover for him. He had a beautiful, wealthy woman chasing him. Camilla, never a fashion statement, a heavy smoker, and far from classy, was his preference. Like I said, everyone has a type. This is what he wanted, but he should have go with that instead of ruining that innocent woman, Princess Diana. Okay, yeah, get that. But out of all the side pieces he has had, why Camilla? Something was different of her from all the rest. I don't know, maybe she did some potion thing and to be under her spell. Okay, I'm not judging on beauty, but Camilla is hard to look at inside and out. Okay, well said. I really couldn't imagine Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Philip both couldn't imagine when Diana told them Charles having an affair with Camilla. But after Charles, PR told him to go public with Camilla and force his parents to accept, and they accept after Diana's death. Whatever, the Queen knows everything. Let's see. But to be fair, Charles never had to compete with Camilla for attention, looks, adoration, look from the people, personality, or other things for which he was jealous of Diana. I actually understand this while I'm editing. Yeah, this person is right, because Diana was loved all over the world, and Diana always get the attention, but Camilla is completely different. There's no competition with him. Oh my God, what a small little man he is. What a small little man he is. Wow, wow, wow. And at the same time, he wants people to accept him. I mean, these people are crazy. They don't know what they want. They truly don't know what they want. He's force feeding people to accept this woman. Alright? Like one of the comments said, it's not about the look or anything like that. Everybody have their own preferences. How do they say that? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Whatever. Everybody could see. Most people, actually, whoever have their vision, they could see for themselves. But it's the behavior of things that really pisses me off. But anyway. Alright, let me move on. I'm starting to get tired. I've been getting tired, but I need to stop. That's my last video, but I still have more tweets to share. Again, I'm still following the trend. The very existence of the monarchy perpetuates class division. Oh, that's the one I just read. Oh, maybe it's another one. Okay, the very existence of the monarchy perpetuates class divisions, leading to massive inequalities. They are stuck in the past, and we are stuck with them unless we abolish the monarchy. There's that. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, okay, monarchy seem grotesque. Abolish. Okay, very much agree. High time to get rid. The sooner the better. I thought Rod Hall had passed away. He has. The reception was awful, apparently. Yes. Who is Rod Hall? Who's that? Who the hell is that? When did he die? Died since 1999. March 17, 1999. Okay, where is it? I don't even know who he is. That first time seeing him. There's him on the Tonight Show. Okay, I don't know who he is. Okay, I saw the name, so I just wanted to check. I do not call them elites. I call them what they are, inbred. Do you know that Prince of Pegging, or excuse me, I mean Prince of Pegging siblings are also his second cousin alongside his mistress Camilla. Okay, I use the term elite as a derogatory. They believe themselves to be superior. Alright, whatever. Next tweet. Sometimes you have to tell yourself certain things to make you feel good, so let them tell themselves that, but the world sees. Okay, next tweet. Any support coming from people who are struggling from the unelected head of state? Is she and her parasitic family feeling the pinch? Not on your Nelly, abolish the monarchy. We partied for June Jubilee, but a winter recession won't be an easy ride. We partied for June Jubilee, but a winter recession won't be an easy ride. Data on jobs, prices, and sales this week will add to the gloom, but my inflation-led return to work take the edge off. Aren't they independently wealthy? I mean, they're still receiving that taxpayers' money. This is where they need to come clean. Are they the private or they the public? This kind of thing. I read some part of that. Okay, the royal family is useless and absolutely terrible for the country. Abolish the monarchy. Okay, you might think, as will happen parliamentary republics, that our head of state will have something to say about the cost of living crisis, or might perhaps clarify the constitutional situation during a political crisis, or at least acknowledge in a public speech or interview that the country is going through challenging times. Instead, we get silence and occasionally off the record briefing from sources close to Prince Charles. The monarchy fails to set standard of decency and probity in public life, fails to perform any meaningful constitutional function, and fails to offer even the slightest hint of leadership for the nation. I don't know. People just love to talk, but there's no action. There it is. There's some issues going on. Who's the head? Who's supposed to take the lead and say we need to move this direction? Okay, where is the monarchy, which is supposed to rally the nation in time of trouble while people suffer hardship? The monarchy spent £1 billion on a jubilee that not only failed to deliver the promised economic bounce, but resulted in a loss. Then the government spent £745 million on Commonwealth Games. That's for them. Alright. So after what they did to Harry and Meghan, you think people will travel to the UK? And especially when you're shipping people out of the country to Rwanda, you think people will want to come? The government has got to stop throwing money at the royal family. Terrible for their people and country, especially during this difficult time. And the other thing that they're trying to do is waste as much money so they don't pay reparation. Okay, that. And some of the money is going to them. The work, whatever, the jubilee, who they hire to do the work for them. People need to look into that. Okay, get rid. Yes, they hardly set a shining example for us ordinaries, do they? Okay, ordinaries. They actually refer us as the commoners. Same thing in the state. The overweight committee, I guess oversight committee hearing for the Fed was just the Federal Exchange saying poor peeps spent more than they should, so they aren't poor enough, so we are handling it. They were unabashed. Climate hypocrite. Okay, they should be on a watch list. Let's go to the next one. They should be on a watch list. Okay, next tweet. The Princess HBO is extremely triggering. The similarities and treatment of Princess Meghan's solidified royal family is trash and need to be abolished. The monarchy. Okay, agree. There's those hashtags. Wait until they go incandescent and want Harry to say something, or that he stopped the footage like the pegging prince did with the BBC.
The next day.
How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done.
I don't know. William made a big mistake. I mean, people saw him for who he is, but him coming out trying to silence his mother put a stain on him. Put a real big stain on him. And the more they talk against it, what was it? Was it last year they were talking about the Netflix thing, The Crown, and then they're trying for it to stop, to investigate, and then now they put the son out, the egg out to, not talk about the Panorama interview, and then there you go, another one popped up, the HBO. People are saying it's much better than most of the other things that happen. I haven't seen it yet so far, but I plan on seeing it. We have a bigger problem than the story. It's the criminal royal family. They're the first one that need to be removed. Tories will lose the next election to Blair-Wright's Tory-lite party, but the scoundrels will remain. We need to get them out. Abolish the monarchy. I assume the only way to get rid of them is for Labour Party to win an election with a promise of referendum on monarchy. However, no chance of that under Starmer unless party conference votes for it. First step may be abolition of House of Lords. Okay, I don't know how these work. Only the people in the UK knows. You're absolutely right. These parties have vested interest in the monarchy. Maybe have a democratically elected Senate rather than the House of Lords to allow regional representation fairly. Okay, like I said, I do not know how they work. I don't know. I'm thinking House of Lord. Okay, let's look at it. What is House of Lord? Is it the court? Okay, what is the House of Lords? What is that? Oh, so that's like Parliament. The House of Lords, formerly the Right Honourable, the Lord Spiritual and Temporal of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and Parliament Assemble, also known as the House of Peers, is the upper house of the Parliament of the United Kingdom. So I guess it's almost, okay, I'm assuming, I have maybe 1,000,000% wrong, don't come after me. I'm assuming it's like the Senate, where they make laws and all of that, right? I'm assuming that's what it is. The House of Lords is the second chamber of the UK Parliament. So I think it plays a crucial role in examining bills, questioning government action, investigating. Okay, probably that. All right, let's go back to Twitter. All right, next tweet. Okay, I'm 21 minutes. Okay, one cannot forget our Nazi queen. Abolish the monarchy. Okay, remember as a child what she was doing also? Her mom was teaching her how to do the salute. Now that is an odd one to me. I was raised as a Yank on pictures of the young queen, then princess, volunteering as a mechanic for the British War, okay, effort in World War II. Alright, we know how much they love the good photo app behind closed doors. That family was very close to the Nazis. Philip family was deep in it. Royals put on a front. One has to wonder what the real story is. Okay, I've been saying, for only people who have watched or listened to my videos almost every day, I've said I have question of them during those world wars, because even though some part of the UK was bombed, but this is where they were playing both sides, and you could see it in the Ukraine thing too as well, what's going on right now. All right, I've spoke about it, I don't want to go back to it. All right, where they're protecting properties of the oligarchs and the UK and all of that. Same thing is happening here. All right, let's see here. There's a comment here. Sort of a mixed bag with Philip. His sisters married Nazis. His mother saved a Jewish family, and no members of the German side of his family were invited to Prince Philip's in 1947 marriage to then Princess Elizabeth due to their Nazi affiliation. They were connected. Remember, they want good image. Good image. That's why. Okay, the only group who has the royal family at their fingertips are the Russian. Okay, there's this. All right, let's see here. Recollections may vary, says Queen. Okay, in a rare intervention, the Queen last night offered an olive branch to Harry and Meghan, but raised question over their race claim. What the hell? Okay, the palace issued a 61-word statement in response to the couple's bombshell TV interview, declaring, quote, that while some recollection may vary, end quote, the whole family is saddened to learn of their challenging last few years. It added, Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved. I don't know. From my end, I don't know why I have this picture in my head. I feel like every morning they give the Queen the paper to read. Okay, she read the papers. Doesn't she know what's going on? All the negativity that's going on with what they're saying about her grandson and his wife. Okay, even though I think they keep some information, like personal information from her, but at least the headline, she should have an idea and make accordingly. Okay, Queen Nazi salute film. Palace disappointed at use. Secret 1933 film showed Edward VIII teaching this Nazi salute to the Queen. Yep, there they are, their Royal Highnesses. Very proud about that. There they are with their plantation not too long ago. Baggage for God, baggage for bad. Wait, I know they had concern with Hitler. Please tell me she's not a Nazi. Okay, her uncle was abdicated, worked with them. Her father did not. But there's the father teaching them. There's some connection here. There's some stuff that I hear. I need to look deeper into that. Depending on what I come across, they're probably gonna try to change history. Alright, that's rude and not even remotely accurate, because a little girl was told to do something by a disgraceful uncle. She gets to be called a Nazi 90 years later. Please, look what's happening to Harry's wife. You tell me. Put one and one together, find a hobby and get outside more. This is the thing. They know what the Nazis stand for, but yet when it's time, they don't want to associate themselves with it, but at the same time in the background they want to associate themselves with it. That's prerogative. It's well known that the Duke and Duchess of Windsor were Nazi sympathizers, and there's a famous pic of Elizabeth as a child apparently being taught the Nazi salute by her uncle George. I'm no fan, but Nazi Queen. Alright, let's go there. Next tweet. Okay, the Princess HBO. The marriage broke down cause he couldn't stand to be second best. Some men are like that. Diana, in her own words, there was 3 of us in this marriage. I believe every word from that interview. She was going to fight to the end. Love her bravery. Abolish the monarchy. Okay, there's me responding here. LOL. LOL, your Twitter profile. I didn't want to type too much. Your Twitter profile name, quote, melanin popping. That got me. There it is here. A brazen hussy with melanin popping. This one was, I was cracking up the minute I read it. Okay, he never loved her. Her popularity only fueled his desperation to hurt and ruin her. That marriage was over before it even started. Like Meghan, they had to go to extremes to hurt her because she was popular. She wasn't going silently, and William is trying to erase her words. Such a despicable man. Yep. Okay, I'm watching it now, and the trip to Australia made him feel like a second fiddle, and he didn't like that. Everyone wanted to just see her. Her personality, charms, and compassion and empathy is what made everyone fall in love with the monarchy again. They have example after example, but no, they rather go with the negative aspect of things, and at the same time they want people to love them for their stupidity behavior. Next tweet. Anyone who has watched the Princess Diana, the Princess HBO, and still attack Meghan Markle and Prince Harry for getting out of the Windsor's crime family needs to take a look at themselves. Shaking my head. Abolish the monarchy. Okay, they are either paid by the same crime family, or racists who by their nature lack basic human decency. I agree. All right, next one. Okay, it's 5:44. Oh my god. Okay, the British monarchy must be abolished. It serves no good purpose and has caused unimaginable human suffering. Abolish the monarchy. Okay, true. It will soon come to pass, sooner than most think. We shall see. Don't forget the underlying pedophilia and incest. Charles with that cute 16-year-old and quote comment about Diana. Philip attraction to a teen Elizabeth. All of that. Yeah. Just all of Andrew groomers, the entire family. They get a pass for it because they are a royal. It's just disgusting. Yep. Go back to some of my old videos. I cover some of this. Mountbatten raping young boys. Edward VII sleeping around so much he gave his wife syphilis. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. And having an affair with her mother's equerry. Thought they were supposed to be an example of moral character. I wasn't even aware of some of these. But I was like, the shitty behavior, the immoral behavior and all of that. I don't know if some of them I'm aware of. The Mountbatten thing, and I'm not aware about the syphilis part. I'm aware of Princess Anne, having, what, let me leave it alone because I'm not 100% sure. But I'm aware of some rumors there. Next tweet, and this is my last one. The class system in the UK is cemented by the unearned and obscene wealth, privilege, and entitlement of the royal family. Time to end class inequalities. Abolish the monarchy. Socialist Sunday. Okay, let's see here. Cancel. Drinking the Kool-Aid, applaud them. Many of the UK Brits rather be in poverty, can pay for their fuel, but still protect these. Okay, so weird. Nothing is weirder than Brits worship these people that make babies for a living. All right, another. So that's it. Whew, I'm so happy I'm done because I was starting to get tired. Let's do a prayer. For the last two videos, I had a hard time coming up with something. Let's make this more memorable. Prayer for, let's say warriors. Who could? I don't know. Difficult time. Loving God, I pray that you will comfort me and my suffering, lend skill to the hand of my healers, and bless the means used for my cure. Give me such. Okay, let's pick something. Lately I'm having some hard time to come with a prayer. Prayer for maybe empathy. That word came to me. Empathy. Let's empathy. Oh wow, what the hell? I didn't put the empathy, the Y. Prayer for empathy. All right, so there's a prayer here. Gracious and merciful God of all creation, you made us to live together in our communities. We are nothing without relationship. That is true. You have given us the virtue of empathy to ensure that we are able to identify with and feel other people's concern. That is true. All right, so let's see here. Let's pick okay. Holy God, thank you for loving me, Clothe me with compassion toward others. Make it radiate from my action and deeds. You are the example for love. Help me to be similar example for other people. Give me a selfless spirit that seek first to serve others. Amen. Let's pick another one. Let's pick that one, and then that's it. Empathy prayer. Great Spirit, it can be easy to fall into the pattern of trying to save those whom do not want to be rescued. Help me recognize the people who drain me. That's for the things I've been saying about Harry, to see who your enemies are, so you could make a create your path much clearer. All right, the people who drain me, and set limit with those who sap my energy. I understand it is also important for me to spend time with people who return the positive energy flow. Please help me recognize the difference so I may maintain my balance and walk in my power. This is very good. I'm gonna stop with that. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And those who have become a member, thank you as well. All right, so that's it.